Straight out of Compton, a crazy brother named Ice, another crazy brother named Dre, and the whole crew. Let's go! Go straight out of Compton where the sun beats hard, where every block is somebody's front yard, and every corner has a story to be told. Stories made of concrete, fire, and gold. We came from nothing, but we knew what we had. The voice of the streets, good and bad, representing every soul who never got to speak. Straight out of Compton, at the beat. Straight out of Compton, forever we stand. Straight out of Compton, across every land. The West Coast voice that shook the world wide. Straight out of Compton, wearing it with pride. Straight out of Compton, forever. The album dropped and the whole country heard. Every politician scared of every word that came straight from the streets with no filter, no cut. Straight out of Compton, opening every gut of the comfortable America that didn't want to know what was happening in Compton. Watch the story grow from the West Coast to the world in one explosive sound. Straight out of Compton, holding down the ground. Straight out of Compton, forever we stand. Straight out of Compton, across every land. The West Coast voice that shook the world wide. Straight out of Compton, wearing it with pride. Straight out of Compton, forever. Compton, that's where we from. Compton, Compton, that's where we come. Compton, where the real ones stay. Straight out of Compton, every day. 30 years from that first record that dropped hard. Straight out of Compton still holds every shard of the truth that nobody else was willing to say. Straight out of Compton, leading the way for every rapper from the streets who had a story to tell. Straight out of Compton, raised in hell, and turned it into music that the world couldn't ignore. Straight out of Compton, forevermore. Straight out of Compton, forever we stand. Straight out of Compton, across every land. The West Coast voice that shook the world wide. Straight out of Compton, wearing it with pride. Straight out of Compton, forever. Straight out of Compton, now and always. Straight out of Compton, through the nights and the days. The golden era hip-hop. Straight out of Compton, always. Compton, California, where the palm trees meet the struggle, where the sunshine meets the darkness. Compton, state of mind. Listen. The palm trees line the boulevard, but don't be fooled by the California sunshine. Life here is schooled in a different kind of curriculum than what you know. Compton, state of mind. Watch the real story grow. Every block has its own rules, every corner its own law. Compton, state of mind. Everything raw. The mothers keep the faith while the fathers hold the street. Compton, state of mind. Incomplete. Compton, state of mind. That's where we live.
Compton, state of mind.
Everything we give to the music and the culture, born from concrete and sun.
Compton, state of mind.
Where we come from.
Compton, state of
The liquor store on Central is the neighborhood hub. The barbershop on Wilmington is the community club, where the men discuss the world over scissors and a fade. Compton, state of mind. Decisions being made about how to survive and how to keep the family right. Compton, state of mind. Through the night, the kids are watching everything and learning every day. Compton, state of mind. Showing them the way. Compton, state of mind. That's where we live.
Compton, state of mind.
Everything we give to the music and the culture, born from concrete and sun.
Compton, state of mind.
Where we come from.
Compton, state of mind.
Compton morning, struggle and hope. Compton afternoons, learning to cope. Compton evenings, music and prayer. Compton, state of mind. N.W.A. took the Compton state of mind worldwide. Compton state of mind. Riding with pride through every interview, every controversy, every band. Compton state of mind. That was the plan, to make the world acknowledge what was happening here.
Compton state of mind.
Crystal clear, the music was the document, the record was the proof. Compton state of mind, from the roof. Compton state of mind, that's where we live.
Compton state of mind.
Everything we give to the music and the culture, born from concrete and sun.
Compton state of mind.
Where we come from.
Compton state of mind.
Compton state of mind, forever in the soul. Compton state of mind, making everyone whole. The golden era hip hop.
Compton state of mind.
Always. Gangsta, gangsta. That's what they say. Gangsta, gangsta. Every single day, living by the code of the street. Gangsta, gangsta. Feel the beat. They ask me what my life is like, I tell them straight. Gangsta, gangsta. From early to late, the street has its own logic, has its own design. Gangsta, gangsta. Walking the line between survival and the consequences waiting wide. Gangsta, gangsta. Nothing left to hide. We rap about the reality, we actually lie. Gangsta, gangsta. That's what we give. Gangsta, gangsta. That's the title we claim. Gangsta, gangsta. More than just a name. It's the documentation of the life on the street. Gangsta, gangsta. Can't be beat. Gangsta, gangsta. The second MC steps up with a harder story still. Gangsta, gangsta. Against his will, he never chose the street chose him instead. Gangsta, gangsta. Keeping it in his head, that survival is the mission every single day. Gangsta, gangsta. Finding a way through the system that was never built to see him win. Gangsta, gangsta. Where to begin? Gangsta, gangsta. That's the title we claim. Gangsta, gangsta. More than just a name, it's the documentation of the life on the street. Gangsta, gangsta. Can't be beat. Gangsta, gangsta. Street code. Gangsta. Survival. Gangsta. Reality. Gangsta. Documentation. Gangsta. The world called it controversial when they tried to ban Gangsta, gangsta. That wasn't the plan of artists who were simply telling what they saw and knew. Gangsta, gangsta. Completely true to the experience of millions living in the streets. Gangsta, gangsta. Through defeats and through the victories of daily urban life. Gangsta, gangsta. Through the strife. Gangsta, gangsta. That's the title we claim. Gangsta, gangsta. More than just a name, it's the documentation of the life on the street. Gangsta, gangsta. Can't be beat. Gangsta, gangsta. Gangsta, gangsta. The realest story told. Gangsta, gangsta. Never getting old. The golden era hip hop. Gangsta, gangsta. Whoa. Before the rhymes come in, the beat has to be right. Dre on the beat, everything's alright. Dre on the beat, everything's alright. The foundation of the West Coast sound was built by a producer with a vision and no guilt about taking folk and flipping it into something new. Dre on the beat. Coming through with a groove so deep it reached into your chest. Dre on the beat, simply the best at building sonic landscapes where the MCs could live. Dre on the beat, everything to give. Dre on the beat, the West Coast define. Dre on the beat, a musical mind that heard the future in the samples of the past. Dre on the beat, built to forever last. Dre on the beat. He took the Parliament and James Brown breaks. Dre on the beat, everything it takes to build a sound that hits differently than all the rest. Dre on the beat, passing every test of time and of the critics and the changing of the style. Dre on the beat, going the extra mile to craft a production that was perfect from the first bar. Dre on the beat, taking it far. Dre on the beat, the West Coast define. Dre on the beat, future in the samples of the past. Dre on the beat,
built to forever last.
Dre on the beat. Kick drum, Dre designed it. Snare crack, Dre defined it. Bassline, Dre refined it. Dre on the beat. You'll find from the N.W.A era to the decades that came after. Dre on the beat. Through the tears and the laughter of a career that kept evolving, kept on pushing past. Dre on the beat, built to forever last. The West Coast sound that dominated every era wide. Dre on the beat, riding with pride through every reinvention, through every new direction. Dre on the beat, perfection.
Dre on the beat, the West Coast defined.
Dre on the beat,
a musical mind
that heard the future in the samples of the past. Dre on the beat,
built to forever last.
Dre on the beat, Dre on the beat, Dre on the beat, the architect supreme. Dre on the beat, living the dream, the golden era hip hop. Dre on the beat, extreme. Eazy does it. That's the motto. Eazy does it. Hit the lotto of the street credibility. Eazy does it naturally. The voice that launched 1,000 imitations wide. Eazy does it. Wearing it with pride, a nasal delivery that nobody else could fake. Eazy does it. Keeping everyone awake to the reality of Compton, served with a grin. Eazy does it. Letting the truth in through the delivery that sounded effortless and cool. Eazy does it. Breaking every rule. Eazy does it. That's the Compton way. Eazy does it. Every single day, the original voice of the West Coast street. Eazy does it. Can't be beat. Eazy does it. Eazy does it. Eazy does it. Eazy does it. Eazy. He built Ruthless Records from the Compton ground up. Eazy does it. Filling up the cup of West Coast hip hop with a business mind sharp. Eazy does it. Playing the harp of street commerce and artistic vision combined. Eazy does it. One of a kind, a gangster rapper who was also the CEO. Eazy does it. Watch the legacy grow. Eazy does it. That's the Compton way. Eazy does it. Every single day, the original voice of the West Coast street. Eazy does it. Can't be beat. Eazy does it. Ruthless, that's easy. Compton, that's easy. Original, that's easy. Eazy does it. Easy. The world lost Eazy too soon, but the music remains. Eazy does it. Through the sunshine and rains of every decade, since the voice went silent, why? Eazy does it. Carrying the pride of Compton and the Ruthless and the N.W.A entire. Eazy does it. Keeping the fire burning in the hearts of everyone who heard that voice. Eazy does it. The original choice. Eazy does it. That's the Compton way. Eazy does it. Every single day, the original voice of the West Coast street. Eazy does it. Can't be beat. Eazy does it. Eazy does it. Rest in perfect peace. Eazy does it. Eazy does it. Your music never cease. The golden era hip hop. Eazy does it. Masterpiece. The revolution came from the West. California, representing the best. West Coast revolution. Feel it, feel it. What West Coast revolution. Reel it, reel it, reel it. They said hip-hop lived and died on the East Coast only. West Coast revolution. We were never lonely. For a sound and for a scene and for a culture of our own. West Coast revolution. Seeds were sown. From Compton to Oakland to the Bay Area wide. West Coast revolution. Riding with pride, the California sound was always building in the back. West Coast revolution. Staying on track. West Coast revolution. Changing the game. What West Coast revolution? Nothing the same. California drop and the whole country froze.
West Coast Revolution.
Everybody knows that what came out of Compton in '88.
West Coast Revolution.
Couldn't wait any longer for the East Coast to acknowledge the West.
West Coast Revolution.
Passing every test, the California sun baked something different and new.
West Coast Revolution.
Coming through.
West Coast Revolution.
Changing the game.
West Coast Revolution.
Nothing the same.
California brought a different kind of energy. Why?
West Coast Revolution.
Can't hide.
West Coast Revolution.
California standing up. Los Angeles filling the cup. Compton leading the charge.
West Coast Revolution.
Living large. The legacy of the West Coast Revolution stands
West Coast Revolution.
across the lands of every country where the California sound arrive.
West Coast Revolution.
Thrive beyond every expectation of what hip-hop could be.
West Coast Revolution.
Setting it free from the East Coast, only definition of the art.
West Coast Revolution.
From the heart.
West Coast Revolution.
Changing the game.
West Coast Revolution.
Nothing the same.
California brought a different kind of energy. Why?
West Coast Revolution.
Can't hide.
West Coast Revolution.
West Coast Revolution. Never gonna stop. West Coast West Coast Revolution. Taking it to the top. The golden era hip-hop.
West Coast Revolution.
Non-stop. The pen is the sharpest weapon. The verse is the deepest cut. When the MC steps up with purpose, Cube's verse is cut deep. Listen. Some MCs rap to entertain and nothing more, but the sharpest one step up to settle every score with the system in the street and everything between. Cube's verses cut deep, sharpest ever seen. The way he structured every line was architectural. Cube's verses cut deep, spectral. In the way they illuminated everything that's wrong. Cube's verses cut deep in every song. Cube's verses cut deep, feel the blade tonight. Cube's verses cut deep, cutting through the night of comfortable ignorance and the easy lie. Cube's verses cut deep, reaching the sky. Cube's verses cut deep. He wasn't just rapping, he was prosecuting the case. Cube's verses cut deep, right in the face of everything that needed to be challenged and named. Cube's verses cut deep, nothing left unclaimed in the territory of the truth that needed speaking wide. Cube's verses cut deep, nothing left to hide from the genius of a verse that does exactly what it should. Cube's verses cut deep, understood. Cube's verses cut deep, feel the blade tonight. Cube's verses cut deep, cutting through the night of comfortable ignorance and the easy lie. Cube's verses cut deep, reaching the sky. Cube's verses cut deep, sharp like a razor, deep like the ocean, true like the sunrise. Cube's verses, pure devotion. The legacy of verses that were built to last forever. Cube's verses cut deep, breaking apart never. From the canon of the greatest rap writing never done. Cube's verses cut deep, under the sun of every era, every decade, every change and trend. Cube's verses cut deep, around every bend of the road ahead. The sharpness doesn't dull with time. Cube's verses cut deep, every rhyme. Cube's verses cut deep, feel the blade tonight. Cube's verses cut deep, cutting through the night of comfortable ignorance and the easy lie. Cube's verses cut deep, reaching the sky. Cube's verses cut deep. Cube's verses cut deep. The sharpest in the game. Cube's verses cut deep. Forever the same. The golden era hip-hop. Cube's verses cut deep. Claim. Ruthless Records, that's the label. Ruthless Records, more than able to represent the way. Ruthless all day, holding down the ground. From a Compton garage to the world entire, Ruthless all day, building up the fire of an independent label that nobody expected. Ruthless all day, never rejected by the streets that it was built to represent. Ruthless all day, that was the intent, to stay true to Compton and to stay true to the game. Ruthless all day, forever the same. Ruthless all day, that's the label code. Ruthless all day, carrying the load of the West Coast sound from the street to the world. Ruthless all day, flag unfurled. Ruthless all day. The business model was as ruthless as the name. Ruthless all day, playing the game, old terms that the industry hadn't seen before. Ruthless all day, opening the door for independent hip-hop labels everywhere. Ruthless all day, showing them that dare build something from nothing in their own backyard. Ruthless all day, playing it hard. Ruthless all day, that's the label code. Ruthless all day, carrying the load of the West Coast sound from the street to the world. Ruthless all day, flag unfurled. Ruthless all day, independent, ruthless, authentic, ruthless, West Coast, ruthless, Compton built, ruthless, all day. The legacy of Ruthless Records stands as proof. Ruthless all day, from the roof of the independent spirit that built hip-hop wide. Ruthless all day, wearing it with pride. You don't need the major labels if you got the hustle right. Ruthless all day, burning through the night with the energy of builders who believed in what they had. Ruthless all day, good from the bad. Ruthless all day, that's the label code. Ruthless all day, carrying the load of the West Coast sound from the street to the world. Ruthless all day, flag unfurled. Ruthless all day. Ruthless all day. Ruthless all day. Forever and always. Ruthless all day. Through the nights and the days, the golden era hip hop. Ruthless all day. Always. They said tone it down. We said turn it up. They said compromise. Yeah, we said fill the cup. No sellout, no compromise. Never, never, the suits came calling with their contracts and their deal. No sellout, no compromise. This is how it feels to be offered everything but has to give up truth. No sellout, no compromise. From the youth of Compton who had nothing but the realness that they knew. No sellout, no compromise. Staying true to every person on the street who gave the culture birth. No sellout, no compromise. Knowing your worth. No sellout, no compromise. That's the code we live. No, 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 no. No sellout, no compromise. That's what we give. Authenticity above the comfort of the deal. No sellout, no compromise. Keeping it real. No sellout, no compromise. The radio wanted something soft or something safe. No sellout, no compromise. Not the case for MCs who built their reputation on the raw. No sellout, no compromise. That's the law of the street that gave them everything they have. No sellout, no compromise. Do the math, losing your authenticity costs more than any deal. No sellout, no compromise. That's the real. No sellout, no compromise. That's the code we live. No sellout, no compromise. That's what we give. Authenticity above the comfort of the deal. No sellout, no compromise. Keeping it real. No behind every great crew, there's a great DJ. Get Yella on the tables
Every single day.
Behind the unsung architect of the N.W.A. sound.
Yella on the table.
Holding down the ground while the MCs got the credit for the verses they dropped.
Yella on the table.
You're never gonna be stopped from building the foundation that the whole thing stood upon.
Yella on the
From
table.
dusk until dawn in the studio, crafting beats with Dre beside.
Yella on the table.
Wearing it with pride.
Yella on the table.
Making it right
Yella on the table.
all through the
The
night.
backbone of the N.W.A. sounding tire.
Yella on the table.
Keeping the fire.
Yella on the table.
Yella on the table.
Co-producing with the Dre, the West Coast blueprint.
Yella on the table.
Without a hit of the recognition that his contribution earned.
Yella on the table.
Lessons never learned by the industry that always overlooks the DJ's role.
Yella on the table.
Feeding every soul of the N.W.A. sound with the cuts in the mix.
Yella on the table.
Sick tricks.
Yella on the table. Making it right
Yella on the table.
all through the
The
night.
backbone of the N.W.A. sounding tire.
Yella on the table.
Keeping the fire.
Yella on the table.
Cut it,
Yella.
mix it,
Yella.
scratch it,
Yella.
Yella on the table.
Yella.
mix it.
Yella. 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 Yella on the table.
That's the fella.
The N.W.A. story can't be told completely right.
Yella on the table.
Burning bright without the DJ who was there from the very start.
Yella on the table.
Straight from the heart of Compton where the crew assembled piece by piece.
Yella on the table.
Never gonna cease to be acknowledged by those who know the history deep.
Yella on the table.
Legacy to keep.
Yella on the table. Making it right
Yella on the table.
all through the
The
night.
backbone of the N.W.A. sounding tire.
Yella on the table.
Keeping the fire.
Yella on the table.
Yella on the table.
Yella on the table.
The unsung hero.
Yella on the table.
Never at zero.
The golden era hip hop.
Yella on the table.
Hero. Running from the pressure. Yeah. Running from the system. 100 miles and running. And we ain't stopping. Go! The pressure from the system never let you catch a breath.
100 miles and running.
Running from the death of everything you built when the walls start closing in.
100 miles and running.
Where to begin when every direction looks like another dead end? Why?
100 miles and running.
Nowhere left to hide, but the running is the proof that there's still something to fight for.
100 miles and running.
That's what we're here for.
100 miles and running.
Can't stop now.
100 miles and running.
Showing you how to keep moving forward when the world says stop.
100 miles and running.
Taking it to the top.
100 miles and running.
The second mile is harder than the first one always is.
100 miles and running.
This music is his, and everyone who ever had to run to stay alive.
100 miles and running.
Trying to survive the circumstances that the street presents each day.
100 miles and running.
Finding a way through every obstacle, through every wall and gate.
100 miles and running.
Before it gets too late.
100 miles and running.
Can't stop now.
100 miles and running.
Showing you how to keep moving forward when the world says stop.
100 miles and running.
Taking it to the top. 100 miles and running. Mile 1, keep running. Mile 50, coming. Mile 99, almost there. 100 miles and running, beyond compare. The metaphor Never running is the story of the street. 100 miles and running, never accept defeat. When the system tries to stop you when the road gets long. 100 miles and running, stay strong. N.W.A was always running toward the truth. 100 miles and running for the youth who needed someone to outrun the comfortable life. 100 miles and running, touch the sky. 100 miles and running, ain't stop now. 100 miles and running, showing you how to keep moving forward when the world says stop. 100 miles and running, taking it to the top. 100 miles and running. 100 miles and running. Never gonna stop. 100 miles and running. Taking it to the top. The golden era hip hop. 100 miles non-stop. One city, one sound, one crew, one town. Compton to the world. The flag is unfurled. Compton. From one city in California, the sound spread wide. Compton to the world, wearing it with pride. N.W.A put a city on the map forever. Compton to the world, breaking apart never from the identity of hip-hop on the global stage. Compton to the world, turning every page of what the world understood about the West Coast sound. Compton to the world, holding down the ground. Compton to the world, the signal going out. Compton to the world, that's what we're about. One city, one crew, one sound, that change it all. Compton to the world, answering the call. Compton to the world. London heard it, Tokyo was nodding to the beat. Compton to the world, bringing the heat of California sunshine mixed with concrete reality. Compton to the world, the duality of palm trees and struggle of beauty and of pain. Compton to the world, through the sun and rain, a message that transcended every language and every land. Compton to the world, hand in hand. Compton to the world, the signal going out. Compton to the world, that's what we're about. One city, one crew, one sound, that changed it all. Compton to the world, answering the call. Compton to the world. Europe got it, Compton. Asia got it, Compton. Africa got it, Compton. Everywhere, Compton to the world. Today, Compton is synonymous with the culture wide. Compton to the world, carrying the pride of a city that produced the most controversial sound. Compton to the world, holding down the ground of hip-hop history with a chapter all its own. Compton to the world, fully grown from the streets to the stadiums of the entire earth. Compton to the world, proving its worth. Compton to the world, the signal going out. Compton to the world, that's what we're about. One city, one crew, one sound, that changed it all. Compton to the world, answering the call. Compton to the world. Compton. This is the legacy. Ice Cube, Eazy-E, Dr. Dre, MC Ren, DJ Yella, N.W.A. Forever. When the history of hip-hop is written in the books, the chapter on N.W.A gets the hardest looks from every generation that discovers what they did. The N.W.A legacy. From grown man to kid, they took the street and gave it a voice so loud. The N.W.A legacy. Standing proud in the face of every ban and every controversy. Why the N.W.A legacy? Nothing left to hide. The N.W.A legacy. in style, the N.W.A. legacy. Going the extra mile to document the reality that nobody else would touch. The N.W.A. legacy means so much to every artist who came after and refused to lie. The N.W.A. legacy, reaching for the sky. The West Coast sound they built became the template. Why? The N.W.A. legacy, riding with pride. The N.W.A. legacy, standing strong today. The N.W.A. legacy, never gonna fade away. From Compton, California to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, the N.W.A. legacy forever claims its name. The N.W.A. legacy, straight out of Compton, still hitting. Eazy-E, forever living. Dr. Dre, still building. The N.W.A. legacy fulfilling. Every rapper from the West Coast owes a debt to five. The N.W.A. legacy, keeping it alive. Young men from Compton who refuse to be denied. The N.W.A. legacy, where